Hello, everybody. This is the nominations for the inaugural YouTube All-Stars. Thank you, Forley, for putting this together. I think it's a great idea. More channels get recognized. Not everyone's eligible for the Hall of Fame. And this way we can recognize great years versus a great body of work. And I put together some criteria that I'm going to vote by. Obviously, other voters will have their own criteria. For me, I'm looking for 5 things. First off, frequent uploads. I want to see that you're active often. A few channels I was considering voting for, and I opened up their history and it said last upload 4 months ago. And the one before that, they maybe had a couple 6 months ago. Well, to be an all-star, you got to play every day. Not every day, but once a week on the average is probably about fair. For those few channels that didn't upload quite that much, I used some of this other criteria to help. They were stronger in other areas, I guess is what I'm saying. Second off, your knowledge of the hobby, what you're showing, the product you're opening, just your overall, the knowledge that you're sharing with the community is very important and very heavily weighted. And when you see my nominees in a few minutes, you will see exactly what I mean. All of them are very knowledgeable in whatever it is that they do, be they like a TTMer or a pre-war collector or someone that just delivers news and hobby insight, whatever. Third, your passion, your excitement for what you're presenting. If you're not excited about what you're showing me, I'm not going to be excited about what I'm seeing. And we have a lot of great YouTubers that are just excited to be collecting, excited to be on YouTube, excited to be picking up baseball cards. And you're going to see some of them on my list for sure. Number 4, I appreciate people that give back to the community. That's what an all-star does. They are generous. They give back, make YouTube card community a better place and a giving place. And all of these people on this list, I know for sure, have done giveaways, and some of them just don't ever stop giving stuff away. They're very generous. And that's one of the things that I love about YouTube. Every once in a while you get something in the mail and you're like, oh, what's this? And it's just no reason. I'm just giving this to you because it reminded me of you. And that's just really awesome. Number 5, this one's weighted probably the least, is the presentation, like the editing and just how polished the video is. I do like polished videos. I do like edited videos. But if that's not something you do, it will not preclude you, easy for me to say, from being a nominee of mine. Woo, it's late. You know what? Let's just get to it. Hey, Four Leaf asked for 14 channels, 2 rookies of the year, and 6 coaches, all of which I have here. You're going to see a common theme throughout these, and that is, again, these guys show up to play every day, or at least once a week, all year this last year. And that's why we're here. You cannot be an all-star if you play 3 games. Very frequent uploader, the man himself. Four Leaf, you had an all-star year. You are not a nominee of mine just because you're doing this. It's because you're friendly, you give back, you have a heart, you love the cards, all those, you upload all the time. All the criteria I covered before are perfect, except maybe, you don't really do much editing, but whatever. Again, that was the least important. And the reason is because look at how awesome this channel is. And I'm not going to leave something like that. I'm not going to count something like that against you when you already did such an awesome job. So Four Leaf, there you go. Number 2, speaking of people that are excited and just on fire to be a collector and a friend to everyone he meets, Double D, Dylan, of course. And man, I'm sorry I missed the National, but I wanted to go just to be around Dylan and just interact with him and see his reaction to everything. But the plan is for next year. Here we go. Number 3, 3D 80s Kid. Another great Pacific Northwest YouTuber. Man, it feels like every day he's releasing something. Loves to do the interview shows, live streams. Another collector that's so knowledgeable about what he's talking about. If he doesn't know, I suspect he looks things up so he does know, so that he's presenting information that's interesting. And I have had trouble keeping up on your content. I haven't watched everything, but for the most part. And that's the other thing I wanted to say. If you're on this list, either as a nominee for the All-Star team or you're a coach, I watch pretty much all of your content. Every once in a while, something sneaks by me. I get busy, I get distracted, I don't get the notification, whatever. But for the most part, if you're on this list, I'm watching your videos, even if I don't comment. So there you go, 3D 80s Kid. He had a great year, and I don't suspect he will slow down anytime soon. The next, Junk Wax Hero Mike. Again, several uploads a week. Very knowledgeable, presents the hobby news. I love his Sunday morning hobby news of the week recap. Attic Find Friday. Has a great taste in his personal collection stuff. And another generous guy. So again, just checking all the boxes. Number 5, I think, Shoebox Legends. One of my favorite channels. Another one I have trouble keeping up on. If I could watch all of them, just hit play all on this, and had a couple days to get through everything, I would happily do it. But Shane's awesome. And again, it's the knowledge and the quality of the collection. He's got such great cards. All these people do. But Shane, we're counting down the days till we can vote for Shane for the Hall of Fame, is what we're all doing, Shane. And you will get there. So keep it up. Keep bringing it. We love having you in the community. Keep doing your thing, man. Next up, Drew, a Vintage Legacy. Again, remember, it's late here. Again, very knowledgeable, great cards. Love how he takes the time to tell the stories, why he got the card, what it means to him. Displays pretty much everything he owns, because why would you get it if you can't look at it? And that's very wise. And I'm actually as I look around this office, I'm this card room, I'm looking for ways to display things. So very good job, Drew. Love your channel, man. Keep it up. 91 videos. Feels like a lot more just because your content's so rich. First TTMer, of course, he does other things. But number 7, Michael Myers. We're halfway there. Another guy I can't keep up with, just constant uploads. Not just a TTMer, but he also gets in mail days for other collections, but has a really great TTM collection. Number 8, back to the Pacific Northwest. And a friend of mine I've met in person several times, Mr. 89 Tops, Flying Dutchman cards. Someone that's really good at editing and making videos fun and interesting, and he's constantly shouting at other channels. Pack-a-Palooza every year, so there's your giveaway component. Awesome. And no accident, he's got an awesome brother that's also very generous and also a great editor. Doug at Don't Talk to Robots, love your shorts you've been doing lately on like the history, like baseball slang and all sorts of things like that you have here. Like here's the Uncle Larry card, the poster cards they did a couple years ago for Heritage. Oh, we're gonna watch one right now. Oh, sorry. Anyway, keep it up. Next, Iconic Owl. We're up to number 9. Love the way you present the information. Again, very knowledgeable. His top player countdown. I can't wait to see Ricky at number 1. I'm sure it's going to happen. And a stellar collection. Stellar collection. And the guy loves cards. I met him at the National in 2022. And we had a discussion about the Wagner I was looking for. And he pulled his picture of his up on this phone. And we talked about how cool a card it was for 5 minutes and why we liked it and on and on and on. And the guy loves cards. He's enthusiastic. Again, checking all my boxes. Editing, just everything. Iconic Owl. Iconic Baseball. Check it out. Speaking of knowledgeable, there may be no one more knowledgeable than TJ Mac Terry. I cannot wait for your videos to come out. It looks like I'm a little behind here. Looking at the little red bars, I will get caught up because your videos are can't miss. Every time I watch one, I want to get the cards. It's terrible for me. But keep it up. Another guy, we're counting down the days till we can vote for Terry for the Hall of Fame because he's just all over it. Sammy at SFI Sports Cards, number 11. Again, the numbers are not any particular spot. It's a list of 14 names. And just like Terry, just knows a lot about the sport, particularly baseball. Another Ricky Henderson collector. Another generous collector. Keep it up, Sammy. Love your stuff. Don't change a thing. You're crushing it. Number 12, Orlando, A Collector's Dream. Again, awesome collection. Loved your national videos and knowledge you were sharing there. And you take the time to watch my videos and comment. And a lot of these people do. But I always appreciate that because I'm not necessarily showing things that would fit into your collection just because your collection is so vast and like top tier, but you still take the time to come in and support me. So I love that about Orlando. I see him in live chats constantly. He's in every live chat. I think he's the first one in every live chat. I don't know how he does it. But Orlando, another guy, counting down the days. Some point he'll be a Hall of Famer. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Here we go. This is 14, I think. This is the last spot. I had to leave people off. It's just the nature of these kind of things. But for Soft Corners, Joe, generous, knowledgeable, passionate. Again, checks all the boxes. I don't know what else to say. Lots of videos, lots of content. 130 videos. He's been just right about a year, I think. So, that's every third day or so. Awesome. Okay, we got a couple rookies of the year. If there's one thing I am good at, and I don't know if I should brag about it, but if someone leaves rules and stuff that I need to follow, man, I am dedicated to those rules. Okay, so I brag about following rules and then I under-nominate. But the good news is that leaves space for one more. I'm going to go with Sammy Thunder, another vintage guy. Sammy's got a great eye for cards. I appreciate his knowledge and why he picked up whichever card he got. Good stuff. Keep it up, Sammy.
We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Less than a year. Okay. I heard some people floating names of people that have been making content more than a year, but I have held to less than a year. Concrete Buddy, his first upload was September 21st, 2022. That's less than a year ago. Another guy, great collection, knowledgeable, kind, does a good job of presenting information. George, you're awesome. Keep it up. Other rookie of the year, Chris from Missouri. This guy gave away a couple really awesome cards to go to Baseball Collectors mission. He didn't have to do that, but he did. He helped raise thousands of dollars for that. His first upload was October 17th, 2022, less than a year. Already flew by me in subscribers. Already has a way awesomer collection than me. Not that it matters. My collection's my own. Likeable as they come. And Chris, keep it up. I'm so glad you hit record that first day. I know you mentioned it in a couple interviews. You were nervous, and we all were like that. Here we are. Look at us now. Coaches. We've got coaches. Again, if you're in this video, I watch your videos. I watch just about every one of them. And so the same is true for the coaches. And let's see who we got here. Tops 85401 here. This is the guy that's excited about baseball cards. And if you get him, and I wanted to be in the room with him and Dylan at the same time, because I don't know if I could have handled that. But knowledgeable, passionate, makes videos, friendly, just checks every box. That's why he's a Hall of Famer. Reindeer Studios, everyone's best friend. Everyone likes his art. Everyone likes him. Apparently talking everyone's ear off at the National. I wish I was there for that. Just every video I got or text I got, just Scott won't shut up. But Mangini collection, again, someone that, from what I know, watches my videos because I see comments. And again, his collection is so vast and beyond what I'm doing. I just appreciate, hey, thanks for thinking of the peons, John Mangini. And I love the old Statler and Waldorf bit that you and Rick were doing. That's great stuff. Great stuff. Lou Rock TV and Bob. Even though he's a fan of the New York American League team, and we don't say the Y word in this house. Cool collection, cool guy. I think everybody would want to be Lou's friend. And probably everybody is Lou's friend. It gets to meet him. Lou, I'm your friend, right? Two more. Bowman 53, again with the knowledge. Live stream every Sunday, just looking at cards. And the noisy mouse, which I like. Don't ever get a new mouse. You will lose me. You will lose me if you get a new mouse. I need that mouse. Wow, his Pee Wee Reese video right here. Cup of coffee, everything you ever wanted to know. Might be the most well edited, scripted published whatever video, maybe outside of chasing cardboard. But you're talking about one guy in his room. Might be the best video I have seen since I've been watching content on YouTube. That P. Reese video right there. And I don't even think I got around to commenting on it because I watched it on my TV. Anyway, great guy, great content. You should watch him if you don't. And every coaching staff needs a little crazy. And of course, we know Caesar Pepino Man. He was on my team for the Dustin's challenge, and I feel like I failed us because we didn't win. And we had Pepino Man. That should be an automatic win, but that's okay. It was lots of fun, and he did his part. So I just even look at these thumbnails, I laugh. Pepino Man. Okay, back up to me. That's it. I did my best. Again, there are people I left off. The list I have here, which I won't show you, there are names crossed off twice, and because I moved things around. And if you feel like you want to hit dislike on this video because your name's not on it, which some of you will do, I know this from the other videos that are like this, ask yourself if you checked all those boxes. And if you did, I just ran out of space. Anyway, if you didn't, now you know what I look for in an all-star type channel. How long is this video? It's going to be a record. Anyway, again, thanks Forley for doing this. Until next time, remember, we don't count subscribers, we count friends.